in Avalon's fair town, home to the brave and renowned. There did I meet a band truly blessed. They marched to their quest, bringing panic to rest. Evermeadow has got its brave heroes. Brave heroes, brave heroes. Evermeadow has got its brave heroes.
We are free! Mortimer Almighty, we are free at last! To truly understand the mind of Grady Stonebrew, we had to thoroughly analyze each and every note. But wait! We solved the riddle of Doringard before we had all the information! At first, we poured the dark liquid into the Spoozy statue and tried to use its magma flow with Moira's leg. But alas, Grady's special creation needed something more poetic to be fused. For you see, when he had constructed her body parts, the left leg was grabbed in haste by Hagar after tormenting Ruby, Neil's wolf. He used the leg to bar the door to Ruby's kennel, with the hound outside of it, and the force of the dog's tackling broke Moira's experimental leg, causing an explosion. Thus, only Ruby, or rather, Ruby's old pelt, could repair said leg. Silly dwarves and their conceptual forging. Sound of a cat's footfall, beard of a woman, roots of a mountain, my ass! Wrapped in Ruby's manifested pelt from the statue Neil carved in the Kirk, that leg was placed in the forge, and kaboom! Instantly repaired left leg. We also exhausted all use of the dark liquid after pouring it on the alchemical eye, so we knew to put that bottle aside. Now that we could assemble Moira's body, it was time to take her around Doringard, placing her on the emerald pegged platforms with 6 gems, and equipping her with an accessory linked to the location. You might be wondering, what was the combination that Grady Stonebrew had in mind? Did you guess the tankard on her head in the Mule's Muff Inn, a lava vial on her necklace at the smithy, the gold coin on her right arm in the alleyway, her father's skull in her left hand, the wolf fang band on her left leg, and the silver chain on the right? Us neither. Not at first anyway. But damn, we were close! In fact, only one slot was incorrect. I'll say this, after all the notes being deciphered and our attempts on the statue, we have become so well rested after all this time. With her pieces combined, the magical emerald statue caused us all to fade into another sleep, or perhaps it was a vision. For just a small glimpse, we saw Moira and Grady, looking happy, perhaps finally at peace. How is this possible? I know not. Presumably Moira had to die in the 5th cycle, and Grady sometime later, so their souls aren't necessarily committed to Darkhaven, and yet it is still possible that they could be in there. In any case, we had awakened in the Kirk. The sound of the Dracontier floor opening up in the center of Doringard filled us with hope and calm. To think, we are finally freed from this forgotten kingdom. But whether it was the sense of completion in our hearts to let Grady's love fully be known to us, or just to know everything about Grady so we could hate him more, we felt it necessary to uncover the Indigo Page's lore. We spent many nights feeding on the bounty of food we were gifted, even in this dismal place. Yet as we closed our eyes, we saw something unsettling in the darkness of our mind. Who, we asked, is this lady's statue in reference to? And why is she slowly invading our minds? We forsook most of her gift of food. None of us consumed the shimmer she produces. What could she want? A matter for another day. The pages. Now that's what's important to us right now. Turns out, most of the hidden pages told us straight up what combination we needed for Moira, and the slipping memories of Grady waxed poetically on each page. And the last note was the most surprising of all, the one that manifested after we had found every other note. It told us exactly what we needed to solve the puzzle, and that it was not written when Grady was alive. In the note, he bequeathed the entirety of Doringard Keep to us, giving us sovereign dominion over this underground land that meant so much to the dwarves long ago, and a present located in the throne room. As we entered, we found the astonishing amount of 40,000 platinum coins waiting in tall piles for us, and somehow 5 of each primordial's essence stored neatly below the earth. What's more, that we did not discover at first, is there is not one lone throne anymore. Nay, now 6 are presented in pairs with a golden crown on each seat. We have the right to this piece of land, much like Saints Fall back in central Kellenwick. But should we establish our own kingdom here where the dwarves once marched? Perhaps, once we can open this tomb, we could give Dying Joe the crown so he could rule with the ancient Stonebrew blood within his body, along with Waka as his maid. No matter the case, we now have a decision to make. Stay here or venture into Drakenheim.